Hi everyone, let's take a look at an example of how we can find the width of a gorge using similar triangles. So in this example we want to measure how wide a gorge is. Now we can't do that directly, but if we're clever we can set up these similar triangles and make some measurements on the side of the gorge, and that will tell us the width of the gorge. So if we first look at this diagram here, notice that we have two triangles. I'm going to make one my red triangle, and I'm going to make one my blue triangle down here. Now these triangles are not in the same orientation, so sometimes that can make things confusing when we set up our ratios. So sometimes it's helpful to draw your triangles in the same orientation on the side, and then make sure you write the correct numbers. So all I've done is rotate that blue triangle sort of 180 degrees, and the red triangle is going to stay the same. And since they want us to find the width, I'm going to label that side X because that's our unknown. Okay, so using these diagrams it'll be easier to see X and 26 are corresponding sides, and 740 and 37 are corresponding sides. So let's set up our proportional equation. So if we remember, when we set up our proportional equations, we want to put the numbers from the same triangle in the same row. Okay, so I'm going to have my numbers from my red triangle in the top row, and I'm going to have the corresponding numbers from the blue triangle in the bottom row, in the denominator. Okay, so there is my proportional equation. Now to solve this, we're going to cross multiply. Okay, so I will get 37x equals 740 times 26. Okay, and I want to get x by itself, so I'm going to have to divide both sides by 37. And that's going to cancel to give me 1. And so I'll have x equals 740 times 26 divided by 37. Okay, and if I use my calculator, 740 times 26 divided by 37 is going to equal 520. And since the units for the question were given in meters, the units for my answer are also going to be in meters. Okay, and usually with word problems we like to give some sort of conclusion statement. So we can say, the gorge is 520 meters wide.